works. Heading down the hill towards the lake. Down the Duluth hillside. And just sit back, enjoy the ride. Hills are fun in winter as long as you got good snow tires. It's a nice day out anyway. Head down towards the waterfront. I-35 here. Turn onto Railroad Street. They bend pipes is what they do. Pipeline pipes. Any kind of pipe. Narrate a lot more, but it would probably be extremely more. If you have a dictionary or an encyclopedia, you can read that. It'd be more exciting. Okay, with the chain link fences, with all the holes in there, they can make 8 chain link fences out of one fence worth if it was solid. See, I can pull information from that, but I don't know if it'd be all that exciting. Yeah, coming by the Duluth Arena on the right up here. Amsoil Arena now, I guess. It's Amsoil is a local synthetic oil company local to this area. Here that we can tour, and it's never open. I'm here to see if I can go look in it, but this is a retired Laker. Anyway, do a little U-turn here. Not a big U-turn, just a little one. And I like to test my suspension every week and a half for durability. Precisely if there's mud on the other side, because that makes it more realistic. And then, well, Minnesota here, Minnesota drivers, no survivors, typically. Not in every case. Tourist area. I have been to this area before, so it's kind of fun to look around once in a while. Ice cream place on the left here. Antique shop on the right, and with some other buildings in here. Yeah, I'm gonna go over the area lift bridge. So the boat's coming in the Duluth and Superior Harbor. Anyway, go underneath this bridge, and lifts up to let them through. Unless you've got a small boat, you can go underneath. And looks like we got a little time there. Anyway, they either lifting it up or putting it down. Oh no, if they're putting it down, I wasn't even paying attention. You guys were probably way ahead of me there. The transmission of P for pass, so that way we're all good. About 3 different times I've counted the bricks in this building on the right. There's 178,214. Give or take 3/4 of a brick, because sometimes I use partial bricks, different sizes, some of the edges and corners and all that. That information may or may not be exactly accurate. If it is accurate, then it's accurate, and if it's not, then it's not. I might be off by a brick and a half, or I'm not sure, but variable anyway. That green light now, so now we just have to wait for the first cars to go. Sometimes they go at a green light, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's just a delayed reaction. Vista Queen. Could be the Vista Star. I don't remember which. Matt, you would know. No beach fires, which is too bad. So I guess here you just go to look at the water, where outlying areas, the reason we go is to cook hot dogs and marshmallows on the beach fires. Make it right here. They had a little rain earlier, which would explain the slight water. It's not that the water table is raising up or anything. Motel on the right here. It's a newer motel. And motel on this side here. That's a pretty new motel. Well, pretty new. They might be 10 years old, but generally speaking, new. And let's see. Go see here. Well, we'll see. Yeah. Guy walking here. I guess we won't splash him. Well, I shouldn't say that till we get past there. On the left here. And there, I can make the turn a little bit here. There's a Lake Superior cruise ship. Well, it's not just for Lake Superior, but that's something kind of new. They just got that dock ready there, and last week was the first time it was used, and it's a Viking. I don't know what exactly the ship is, but Viking cruise lines, and it's quite expensive to go look at a bunch of water we look at every day. I guess a starting level to go on there is about $15,000, which is about $1,026 too much, maybe, but one of the exceptions would be if you could, but if you could own the ship, just have that as your own fishing boat, or camping or something. Here we go. Gonna go back over the lift bridge. Site for this area to have a cruise ship here. Just taking a little shortcut to the right here. Parking lot here. You can summertime you pay to park, wintertime you don't, but there's a little museum and a visitor center there that's worth going up. They're doing some work here for a couple months. Drive 3 hours, $6. Up to 24 hours, $12. And about 15 minutes, you can go and park and look for about 15 minutes. The waves are, when it's real windy, the spray up the water comes into this parking lot. Hotel right there. Good lake views. They do charge a bit for lake views. I'm gonna head down this street here and anyway, we'll go a little bit longer up here. Lodge is that one. In on Lake Superior to the right here. And they got these rental scooters too. In the local area here. Yep, both of them drifting around the corner. I could do that too, except my car looks better. Yeah. We'll go up the hill a little and probably end this video up the hill. Okay, now right side on the floor. Okay, there we go. I can see what's happening. Nobody's coming to the right, so I'm going to go around here. Everybody's waiting for the left turn. They got some detours on I-35 there. If this type of a video is interesting, I can do more. Wait for a couple of people to cross the street. And they're all waiting for me. Okay, good. Okay. Well, they were until they started to go. Yep, they could have went long ago. This is why it's important to have good snow tires in the winter here. they don't have any sign that says road open for this one, so we just took a gamble and gambled the road was open. Looks like it is. Yeah, in the distance out there, there's one boat out there waiting. Hills are always fun to drive on as long as you have a fun vehicle. Take a right, a left, but no. Anyway. Alright, there we go. Alright, sounds good. I think we'll end it pretty quick. Anyway, well, thanks for coming for a ride. And we'll maybe do another one later.